My younger sister Paige has always been the star of the family, the golden child polished and displayed like a trophy. Private art school in LA, $180,000 paid up front. Designer clothes. Luxury summer programs in Italy. A brand new Audi with a giant red bow at 16. Me, public school hand-me-downs. Bagging groceries on my birthday while my parents texted, "Hope you're doing well." Paige used to look me dead in the eyes and say things like, "Maybe if you tried harder, they'd treat you better." After high school, she went off to LA to become an artist. I moved to New York with $400 and a suitcase that barely zipped. I lived in a closet-sized room with 3 roommates, worked nights, and studied whenever I could keep my eyes open. My parents checked on me maybe twice a year, like I was some stray cat they remembered existed. But I got really good at what I did. I built a software tool that caught traction, then freelance work, then a startup, then real investors, then a sale so big I still don't process it fully. I went from eating cold noodles in a shoebox apartment to signing contracts in glass-walled boardrooms. But I told no one in my family. I already knew the script. That's nice. But your sister's struggling, maybe you can help her. So I kept quiet. Even when I bought a penthouse in Manhattan, I didn't post it, didn't brag, just lived. Then came my grandma's 85th birthday dinner. The moment I walked into the restaurant, I saw it. My parents, aunt, uncle, everyone laughing around Paige like planets orbiting a sun. She was wearing a dress that probably cost more than my first semester of rent and telling some story too loudly. I sat at the far end, handed Grandma her flowers. She hugged me like she hadn't seen me in years. Paige rolled her eyes. "We were just talking about my Netflix callback," she announced like a trumpet. Dinner was wall-to-wall praise for Paige. Dad asked about a modeling deal that doesn't exist. Mom kept bragging about her talent, even though Paige hasn't paid her own rent in a year. Then Paige locked eyes with me, smirking. "So are you still doing that little computer thing?" "Yeah," I said. "Still doing that," she laughed. "Must be nice, working in pajamas. Not everyone's meant for the spotlight." People chuckled, and right there I decided I was done playing small. When dessert came, Grandma asked me gently, "What's new with you, sweetheart?" I pulled out a folded document and placed it on the table. "I bought a place," Paige snorted. "Another apartment?" I opened the paper, my property deed, and slid it across. 3-bedroom penthouse, Upper East Side, my name on the line. The room went dead silent. Dad dropped his fork. My aunt gasped. Paige stared like the paper was radioactive. "You bought a penthouse," my aunt whispered. "In Manhattan, corner unit, Central Park view." Even Grandma looked stunned. Paige shot to her feet so fast her chair screeched. "You're lying." "I can show you the closing photos," I said calmly. She slammed her palm on the table. "Why didn't you tell us?" Mom's voice trembled. "Is this real?" "Yeah," I said. "Bought it last fall." Everyone just froze. Paige turned to our parents. "Are we seriously pretending this makes sense? He was coding in his underwear 3 years ago." I smiled. "That's called work, Paige." A couple awkward laughs rippled around. Paige wasn't amused. "You plan to drop this bomb at Grandma's birthday?" "No," I said, still calm. "I just didn't feel the need to explain my life until someone asked." Grandma placed her warm hand on my wrist. "I'm proud of you, always have been." Even when no one else noticed. Paige's entire face twisted. "He didn't come to my graduation, he didn't come to Miami." I kept my voice steady. "You told everyone I bought you a Cartier bracelet when I didn't." Paige froze. The entire table went ice cold. "It was a joke," she muttered. "No, it wasn't," Grandma said sternly. "It was a lie." Paige's face crumbled. "You're doing this in front of everyone." "Really?" Then she glared at me like she wanted to set me on fire. "I don't care how much money you have now. You'll always be the weird, quiet kid nobody remembered to pick up after school." I didn't flinch. "And while you were getting dropped off in a Benz, I was building something. That's the difference." "You're jealous," she shouted. I shook my head softly. "No, Paige, I was ignored. There's a difference." She stormed out in tears. Mom stood like she might chase her, and then slowly sat back down. No one followed Paige. But Grandma beamed at me like I'd just given her the birthday gift of a lifetime. I didn't set out to destroy Paige. I just finally stopped shrinking, and the truth did the rest.